Ladies and gentlemen, if saving money is one of your goals in 2024, something that can really help you is money saving challenges, because money saving challenges can help you create a goal, develop a solid plan, and reach your goal. And so in this video, I'm going to share 10 money saving challenges that can help you build your wealth in 2024. Now, the first challenge is called the 365-day nickel challenge. So this first challenge involves a nickel. And I think in even the polarizing times that we live in, we can all agree a nickel is not that much money. So in this challenge, it involves saving a nickel every single day, where on January 1st, you save 5 cents. But the next day, you increase your savings rate by another nickel. So on January 2nd, you save 10 cents. January 3rd, 15 cents. January 4th, 20 cents. January 5th, 25 cents. And so on. And as you go throughout the year, your contribution will increase. On day 100, you will save $5. On day 365, you will save $18.25. And I think that's a realistic thing to do. And if you consistently do that over a year, on the last day of the year, December 31st, you will have $3,379.75. Ain't that something? You will have a solid emergency fund just by saving some nickels. Now, this next challenge is for people who are a little bit more ambitious, and it's called the $5 a week saving challenge. Now, this next challenge is very similar, but it's a little bit more ambitious. However, it's still really realistic. Instead of involving a nickel, it involves a $5 bill, which is a little bit more, but still really realistic. And it involves saving $5 every single week, where on the first week you save $5. And just like the nickel challenge, every single week you increase your savings rate by $5 more, where on week 2 you save $10, week 3 $15, week 4 $20, and week 5 $25. And so on. And your contribution rate will gradually increase, where halfway through the year on week 26, you will contribute $130. Which is a lot, but you're gradually building it up. And on your final week, you will contribute $260. A little bit more difficult than the nickel challenge, but still really realistic. And if you consistently do this for 52 weeks, you will have $6,890. And that is a lot of money. For most people, that is a couple months of living expenses just by starting with $5. Now, the third challenge is the subscription reset challenge. Now, this next one is a bit different. However, it can save you hundreds of dollars every single month. We all have certain subscriptions that we pay for every single month, like Netflix, Spotify, and Disney+. And these subscriptions can really add up. I mean, the average person spends $273 a month on subscriptions, which is a lot of money. Now, the subscription challenge is when you cancel all your subscription services. You cancel Netflix, cancel Spotify, cancel Disney+. Obviously, don't cancel your phone because we all need phones, but cancel all your subscriptions and start the new year from scratch. And as you want to use a subscription, then resubscribe. If you want to watch Squid Game, subscribe to Netflix. If you want to listen to music, subscribe to Spotify. If you believe the service provides you value, then resubscribe. But I can guarantee you that you have subscriptions that you aren't using. And if you do this reset, you can save maybe $100 a month. Now, the fourth challenge is the penny saving challenge. So we've spoken about the nickel challenge, we've spoken about the $5 saving challenge, but have you heard of the penny challenge? If those other two seem too out of reach for you financially, I can guarantee you that you can do the penny challenge because it just involves a penny. Something that you can find beneath your couch cushions. And just like the other challenge, on January 1st, save 1 penny. And every single day, increase your savings rate by 1 penny, where on January 2nd, you save 2 cents, on January 3rd, 3 cents, January 4th, 4 cents, January 5th, 5 cents. And this never gets to an unrealistic amount. On day 100, you save $1. On day 365, you save $3.65. And if you do that for 365 days, by the end of the year, you will have $667.95. People make up so many excuses on why they can't save money. They say things like, you'll see one day, it's not that easy. It is that easy. Stop making excuses, stop being a victim, and just save one single penny. And by the end of the year, you will have almost $700. These small things add up, Karen and Chad. Now the fifth challenge is called the Pantry Challenge. So for this next challenge, I thought it'd be best if my right-hand man explains it. You know him, you love him, back by popular demand. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Steve McGuire. Well, I heard y'all are trying to save some money. Well, why not try the Pantry Challenge? Now, the Pantry Challenge is very simple. It's when you commit to not buying any groceries and focus on using up the food you have in your pantry. Let's face it, we all have some extra food in our panties. Pantry. We all have some extra food in our pantry that we just never get around to eating, like a box of steel-cut oats or some red enchilada sauce. We can't seem to remember why we bought this stuff in the first place. But if you focus on eating this stuff, 1, you clean out your panties, and 2, you save some money. And in these tough economic times, every little bit helps. So get her done. And back to you, Will Augustine. Thanks, Mr. McGuire. The sixth challenge is the Roundup Challenge. As we saw in the penny challenge, if you save up just pennies, it can add up to hundreds of dollars by the end of the year. We often underestimate the power of small decisions. And this next challenge is about the power of pennies. Where in the Roundup Challenge, you choose a bank or an app like Bank of America, Chime, or Acorns that gives you the options to round up your purchases. And whenever you make a purchase on something like a cup of coffee for $6.26, you round it up to a total of $7 and put that extra 74 cents in a savings or investment account. And if you can round up every single purchase and save something like $2 a day, that will add up to $730 by the end of the year. 50 cents here, 20 cents there, and you will have hundreds of dollars. The small things add up, ladies and gentlemen. The seventh challenge is called the Biweekly Challenge. Now, with many of these challenges, the thing that's going to help you keep going is that you start off really small and you gradually build up over time, so it makes it much easier on you. For example, with the $5 challenge, you can save $5. The next week, you can cut out a cup of coffee to save another $5. Then don't buy sodas to get another $5. You learn how to save slowly over time. And this next challenge, the Biweekly Challenge, is another challenge where you gradually build up your savings over time, where most people get paid every other week and have 26 paychecks a year. Now, every time you get paid, save $10 and gradually increase your savings rate to $10 more every time you get paid. For example, on your first paycheck, you save $10. On your second paycheck, $20, then $30, then $40, then $50. And this never really gets to an unrealistic amount because on paycheck 10, you save $100. And on the final paycheck, you save $260. And I think that's pretty realistic for everyone. And if you do that consistently, by the end of the year, you will have $3,510. You can save a lot more money than you think you can. Now, the next challenge is the Online Shopping Freeze Challenge. Now, this next challenge is very simple. People are spending more money than ever nowadays because it's just gotten so easy to spend money. You can just go on Amazon and have something delivered to your house. People are spending more money just because it's more convenient. But the online shopping freeze challenge is for 1 month. Cut out all your online shopping and only buy in person. It makes spending money a little bit less convenient, and when it's less convenient, you end up spending less. Now, the 9th challenge is the 100 envelope challenge. So this next challenge involves some work, where you first need to go out and buy 100 envelopes, then label the envelopes from 1 to 100. Next, every day or every few days, pick an envelope at random and put the amount inside. For example, if you pick the envelope labeled 1, put $1 inside. If you pick the envelope labeled 50, put $50 inside. Or if you pick the envelope 100, put $100 inside. And, store it in a place where thieves can't hide it, or just put that money in the bank. It's up to you. But if you do that every 3 days, by the end of the year, once you fill out all 100 envelopes, it will add up to $5,050. That's a lot of money. And the maximum amount you need to save in one envelope is just $100. That's pretty realistic. Now, the final challenge is the Don't Be a Quitter challenge. Alright, so if we've learned anything in this video, it is the power of small decisions and being consistent over a long period of time, because pennies can add up to $667, nickels can add up to $3,379, and $5 can add up to $6,890. And I don't think that setting aside a few nickels every single day will break anybody's budget. All you have to do is set a goal, come up with a plan, and be consistent over a long period of time. That is really the formula to being successful with anything in life. But the problem that so many people have is they fail here with being consistent. Most people just give up at the start of their journey. They just quit and don't follow through and end up never reaching their goal. And so I challenge you to not be a quitter and create a plan and follow through with that plan. And then 2024 will be a wealthy year for you. So don't be like everyone else and quit the time February comes around. And those are the 10 money saving challenges for a wealthy 2024. Let me know if any of these challenges interest you in the comment section. With that, muchas gracias, que tenga un buen día. Nos vemos, chico. Nos vemos. Well, why not try the Pantry challenge?